In this video, let's understand how we can create an AI chatbot using Azure OpenAI. Okay, I am here at my Azure portal. Let's search for Azure OpenAI here. And now let's create a Azure OpenAI instance. Here you need to provide some basic details. First, I need to provide a resource group. So let's create a new one. Click OK. Region I will keep East US. Name I will give. Okay, so I've given the name My Azure OpenAI 2025. Seems like this is already taken, so I will just add 2 here. And yeah, it is working. Pricing tier, I will keep standard and I will click on next. It will ask me some network setting. I will keep it on my public internet. So let's go next. I don't want to add any tags, so I will go next. And finally, we will click on create. This will take few seconds to get this completed. Okay, so the deployment is completed. Now let's go to the resource. Now we need to deploy one LLM model so that we can send our messages to that and receive response from it. So now click on this button that says Explore Azure AI Foundry Portal, and here go to deployments and click on deploy model. Now select deploy base model, and this will give me list of all the available models. I will be selecting O4 mini chat completion, and I will click on confirm here, and I will click on deploy. So our model is also deployed. Right, now let's go to Visual Studio and see how we can connect everything and start using this model and create our chatbot. So I have created one console application. First of all, we need to install one package. So let's right click on dependencies, click on manage NuGet packages, go to browse and search for Azure OpenAI. And we need to select this package and click on install. So this will basically add this package to our project. Now we can start writing our code. So to start writing our code, first of all, we need the key, we need the endpoint, and we need deployment name. Now let's go to Azure portal and find these 3 things. On Azure portal, if we go where we have created our Azure OpenAI instance, here if you go to key and endpoints, you can get the key from here. Let's copy the key one, copy, come back to Visual Studio and paste it here. Second thing, we need the endpoint. So let's go to the portal again, and here we have this endpoint. Let's copy this, go back to Visual Studio and paste it. Now we need the deployment name. For the deployment name, let's go to the deployment. So we have deployed this O4 mini. Go to deployments and copy this name O4-mini and paste it right here. Now we have all the details that we need from the Azure portal. First step is to create a client that will be equal to new Azure OpenAI client. It will take 2 parameters. One is a URI, and I need to pass endpoint to this URI. Second thing, it will take API key credentials. So I will say new API key credentials, and I will pass my API key here. All right, so let me remove this additional namespace and use a namespace here. So this is coming from system.client model. All right, so now we have our Azure AI client ready. Next thing is we need to create a chat client format. I will be saying client.get chat client, and this will take the deployment name. So we already have the deployment name here, so let's pass it. After that, let's start a while loop because we will be sending messages back and forth. So let's write a while loop here, and let's create a list of messages. So all the messages that we will be sending and receiving, I will be adding those messages in a list. So let's call it messages. Let's create a new list, and the type of this list will be chat message, and this chat message will be coming from OpenAI.chat namespace. Okay, so now we have our messages list also. Now let's put a message on the console and say type your message, so that user will know they need to provide a message. And now let's read the message from the user using console dot read line. Okay, so once we have the message from the user, let's add this message to our messages list. So I will say messages dot add, and I will be saying new user chat message, because this message is coming from user. So I need to create a object of user chat message and provide the message here, right? So I have added the message. Next thing, we need to send this message to my Azure OpenAI. For that, I will be saying chat client dot complete chat async, and I can pass my messages here. So whatever messages we have in this list, all the messages will be sent here. Okay, let's stop this and let's use the await keyword here, because this is a sync method. Right. Once we have the response, now let's fetch the actual chat response from this response object. For that, I will be saying response here also, response chat response equal to response dot value dot content dot last, because we want the recent message, dot text. Finally, let's print the message which we got. We need to add this chat response message back to our messages list. So I will be saying messages dot add, and this time I will be creating a new assistant chat message, because this is coming from our chat assistant. I will be passing chat response, and that's it. Now let's run our application and see if it is working fine. Okay, so the application has started and it is asking me to type the message. So let's ask the chat client, where is India? It will take few seconds, and we got the response back from the Azure OpenAI, and we got all the details about India. And now let's try to ask another question which will be related to my previous question. Let's say, what is the capital city? Right, so I got the capital city of India is New Delhi. So it means we are able to retain the context also. So that's it for this video, guys. In this video, we have understood how we can leverage Azure OpenAI and create chatbot using C# and .NET.